Okay students, now we are going to start up with the other half of the chapter from paragraph number 10. Till now we have studied the life incidences of the Einstein, and now we are going to continue with the other half of the chapter. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problems of physics, his personal life was absolutely unraveling. The meaning of unraveling is which is not smooth and failing at certain point. Because just after finishing his education, Einstein wanted to marry Melvia. But Einstein's mother was absolutely against this because she had a few perceptions for Melvia. First figure and facts which denied Einstein's mother to give the permission to Einstein to get married to Melvia was that Melvia was 3 years older than Einstein. So at that point of time, to marry a girl who is elder than the age of the boy was not very convincing thing in the society. So that's why Einstein's mother was not ready for this marriage. And second thing, Einstein's mother always thought that Melvia is like a book because she is equally intelligent like Einstein, and being intelligent she has her own ambition. So if she is going to be equally ambitious, she will be giving equal time to her projects, to her professional life more than to her personal life. She will not be giving that importance, that time, that contribution towards the personal life. She will not give that importance to Einstein in the personal life. So the mother was not in favor of Einstein to marry Melvia. And after seeing this protest, after seeing this agitation, Einstein called off the wedding. He postponed the wedding. But later on in the year 1903, in January, Einstein finally got married and had 2 sons. Few years later, the marriage was flattering. The things were very disturbing and it was becoming weak year after year. Melvia was losing her intellectual ambition and she was becoming an unhappy housewife. Because right now, since she was completely involved in the house activities, she was not able to fulfill her ambitions, and this was frustrating her, this was killing her, because she wanted to do and achieve something in her life which she was not able to do right now. And this disturbance was affecting the personal life of Melvia, and in the year 1999, after so many fights and everything, the couple finally got divorced. Later on, Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. Now, after marrying Elsa, since his personal life was improving, he was getting the equal fame and popularity in the professional life as well. The whole world was understanding the Einstein's concept. In year 1915, he had published the paper related on general theory of relativity, which provided the new interpretation of gravity, which was proved by an eclipse of the sun in 1999. Brought proof that the calculation was absolutely accurate, which the Einstein had done before only. So after seeing the accurate calculation which was supposed to happen in future, and when that thing happened, the whole world understood that this man is a huge genius. The mind which he is having is absolutely brilliant. The people understood the concept, and this particular theory explained that the fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field, that the stars which are fixed at one point of time, their sun's gravitational field will be moving, will be shifting. And the newspapers, they called this as a scientific revolution because nothing had been proved or printed or shared before this. And for this piece of work and for other achievements, in 1921, the Nobel Prize was being awarded to Albert Einstein. He got the invitation from rest of the institutions and world, and more praise, popularity, fame, and lot of lauded by the press. When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to United States. Immigration means shifting. So earlier he was staying in the nation, but later on he shifted to United States. 5 years later on, now he was staying in that particular country, and 5 years later on, again he discovered nuclear fusion in Berlin. And the American physicists at that time was really uproar. They were little upset by seeing this particular invention because they thought that it might go against their nation. It can be dangerous for their nation because, as we know, that nuclear fission is, or the nuclear bombing is very dangerous. Many of them had fled from fascism just as Einstein had. Fascism means infatuation, anything attracted towards. So the Einstein's work was so attractive, so interested that rest of the scientists were very much interested, very much impressed. And now they were afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. So on the urge of the colleagues, Einstein finally wrote a letter to the American president. And that time the American president was Franklin D. Roosevelt. He wrote a letter on 2nd July 1939 in which he warned that if such kind of a single bomb will be dropped on a port, it is not just going to destroy the whole port, it is going to damage the surrounding territories as well. And this letter was taken very seriously by the president. And what happened? Later on, the scientists of America, they developed a bomb in secret and they tested it on by dropping on Japan in the year August 1945 on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We all are very well aware about this incident. We must have studied this in the history and in the GKs also. Einstein, after knowing this incident, Einstein was deeply shaken. He felt very bad, very depressed after seeing this incident because this had a huge negative impact. This was very disturbing and damaging for the nation, for the generations of the present time, even of the future. This time he again wrote a letter to the public of the United Nations. Public missive. Missive means letter. So he wrote a letter to the United Nations to create a world government. But this time, this letter was not taken that seriously the way earlier the letter was being taken. He again wrote a letter to the Roosevelt, but it was absolutely unheard. He got more involved in politics and he started working towards the end of agitation of arms building and using of it. He was moving towards the world peace and he used his fame, his popularity in campaigning this to the whole world. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary. Who is that person? The one who can think about the future, how the things are exactly going to be, original going to be. And the world, he was even considered as a world citizen. World citizen means that he was not called the citizen of one nation where he took a birth or where he studied and completed his education or where he did his rest of the scientific projects. He was called the citizen of the whole world. That means he belonged to the whole world, to all the nations of the world. That popularity he got, that fame he got. And there we now understand the word genius. Scientific genius was the term which was given to him. And so concluding the whole chapter over here, that Albert Einstein, after reading his story, some incidences from his story, we find that how come common child can also have a truly beautiful mind if they put their effort, if they sharpen their minds, if they do innovations and inventions, and they never stop in doing it. Definitely they can succeed one day. They can also become intelligent and world famous. Thank you, students, for giving your time.